Well, the president has said that Turkey's efforts are paying off, and more than 50,000 people, civilians in Syria who had been displaced, have now returned, and he said more are going to be returning. He's also talked about the radical groups. He said that the radical groups have also started leaving the demilitarized zones in Idlib, and of course this had earlier been one of the challenges. And also he's talked about the future of Syria. He said that Bashar al-Assad has a lot of blood on his hands of his own people, and he's lost the legitimacy to rule, and that there can be no peace with him in the equation. This is what President Erdogan had to say.
We can't accept Assad as Syria's leader. We can't hope for democracy from a person who is responsible for the murders of hundreds of thousands. And I have come to that stance after considering the situation of the Syrians. 3.5 million Syrians are our guests now. They have fled from the tyranny of Assad. He is still bombing the civilians. If we haven't come to an agreement with Russia and Iran on Idlib, the bombing would have continued.
Now, Hasan, the economy, of course, was one of the other areas that President Erdogan touched on. What did he have to say on that front?
Well, first of all, President Erdogan said that this talk about Turkey's economic hardship is hugely exaggerated, and he said that the slip of the lira is not directly related to diplomatic strains in relations with the United States. He's also talked about the independence of Turkey's central bank. He said that contrary to some allegations, he does not influence the central bank in Turkey, and it acts independently. He cited the example of the central bank hiking up interest rates, despite the fact that President Erdogan himself, as he said, is not a fan of high interest rates. And he also said that Turkey will continue to import natural gas from Iran despite US sanctions. This is what he had to say about this subject.
We buy 50% of our gas from Russia. The rest we get from Iran, Azerbaijan and Iraq, sometimes even from Algeria. Now, if I don't get gas from them, my people will freeze in the winter. Am I not responsible for the welfare of my people? We will take our own decisions and initiatives regarding the welfare and comfort of our people, and nobody else should concern themselves about it.
Now, Turkey is looking to diversify its energy policy, but at the same time, President Erdogan has said that in the meantime, Turkey's national interest comes before the geopolitical interests of any major powers.